Hello, this is Catherine with the Homestead Academy, and this is the final video in the little series I did on my home organization binders. And I think I've saved the best for last. This is my favorite, my most fun binder, and it is the one I use at Christmas time. So again, there's only one brand I buy for binders. It's the Staples brand, and if you want to know the reasons behind that and all that kind of stuff, I would direct you to the video on my home management binder where I go into that in a little more detail. But Staples brand binder, only binder I buy. So in the Christmas book or binder, I have my little front cover. I used washi tape and my label maker to make a little label for the spine. And when you open it up, in the front pocket here, I have just informational stuff that relates to the holiday season. I have fun little Christmassy paper clips and stuff. And then I always keep a little notepad in here. And I have several of these seasonal sticky notepads that I get from the dollar bin at Target. And I'll show you inside here one of the ways that I use that. So here are the contents. I have dividers for the calendars, wish lists, ideas, gift record, and cards. So these were made just with cardstock, like scrapbook paper. This one was kind of plain, so I just put some little washi tape to decorate it. I used those removable sticky divider tabs and used my label maker to do the labels, and then I laminated the whole thing. So I really like these. These work for me. My only thing is, you know, my perfectionist part of me is I wish that it didn't leave these little, that it hadn't left these little air pockets that make it look a little funky, but I think I can live with that. So the first section is for the calendar. In the Christmas binder, I only keep a calendar for November and December. And this is where I would put the dates for different sales. It would be where you have to use certain coupons by for certain date for the holidays. We have a store called Kohl's, and if you, during certain times of the year, if you spend so much, you get this thing called Kohl's Cash, and you have a limited time in which to spend it. So I would put, if I received that Kohl's Cash, I would put the day that I could start using it and the day I would have to use it by on here so that I don't lose that. So that's what these, what I use the calendar for in this binder. The next section is for wish lists. And the first one here is our Christmas wish list for Jesus. We are a Christian family, and so, you know, we do things throughout the year, but at Christmas especially, we like to kind of do a little bit extra. And so we sit down as a family and come up with our 10 ideas that we would like to do during the season. And then a little bit of washi tape in my label maker again. And this was something our pastor told us a few years ago that just kind of stuck with us, that it's not, you know, Christmas isn't our birthday. So just to remind us to give back to the community, give back to the world. And so we come up with ideas on how to do that. So, oops, sorry. So this is one from a couple years ago. And, you know, we didn't get to them all, and that's okay. You know, we gave it a good try. But, and some of these don't involve money at all. Some of these are like our church does a living nativity, and so it was giving our time to that. Being faithful to Advent, not letting other things be pushed ahead of that. So, and the next one, whoops. The next one is our family's Christmas wish list for the kids and the husband and me. This is where we put down our ideas for that. The next section is for Black Friday shopping. So those of you who know me already know that I hate shopping. So those who don't know me, I hate shopping. I am not somebody who goes to the mall and hangs out. I'm not someone who just likes to window shop. The entire meal planning binder was made to keep me out of the grocery store as much as possible. So I never went I never went Black Friday shopping until I had a teenage daughter who loves Black Friday shopping. This is a big thing for her. And so over the past few years, it's become a little tradition for us. And how we do it to keep my sanity is we go in with a game plan. So we don't get up at like 3 in the morning. We don't go and camp out a week ahead of time. We don't go on Thanksgiving night. So what happens is on Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving dinner, after the guests have gone, after the dishes have been done, my daughter and I sit down with the paper from the day, and we go through all the ads, and we write down what stores we'd like to go to, what we're looking for at each store, what the price is, what time the store opens, or if, like, if it's a doorbuster that ends at a certain time, and then any other ideas of things we want to be looking for that day. And we get up. I think we get up like 5 or 6, I guess, and we go with a bag full of energy bars in the car and a thermos of hot chocolate, and we're not real super stressed out about it. We go, if the store doesn't have the item that we were looking for anymore, then we're fine. We just move on to the next thing. We go out to lunch afterwards, and it's just like a little nice little bonding day for us. So, but anyway, like I said, I need a game plan. So this has the store and all that information on it, and we fill this out, and then we take this with us. And then there's also one I have here on for Cyber Monday for the websites, and again, website, item name, the price, and what time. And then some more extra copies of all of that. Okay, I think that's it on that. Yeah, just extra copies. So the next thing tab is ideas, and the first thing in here is a little laminated thing. I printed this off of organizinghomelife.com, and I'll put a link below for that. And it's just a little stocking stuffer ideas for it's broken down by little ones for the dad, for the kids, for teens, mom, practical stuffers, free ones, anybody. So just a little quick reference guide for that. And then on the back of that is where I just stuck, it's laminated so I can peel all this off, and I just used washi tape and these little stickers, Post-it notes, to put ideas for things that I wanted to pick up for the family that were my gifts to the family, and then I was able to just check them off as I purchased them. So, and then there's some extra little note paper here. And like with all my binders, I have a little section for things that I've seen online that I want to reference again, and I'll print them off and stick them in here. So the next one is the gift record. And this is where I keep track of everything that I have purchased for everybody, whether it was online or at the store or handmade or whatever. So here's where I would put the total budget for Christmas, the recipient, the idea or the gift, the store, the website, whether it was handmade, the budget I had, check it off if I've purchased it, check it off when I've wrapped it, check it off when I've delivered it. It keeps it all organized. And I have looked on here. I did not make this myself, and I can't, there's nothing printed on here that shows what website I got it off of. I'm sure it was something off of Pinterest, but I'm sorry to whoever came up with this. I don't know where I got it from. It was a while ago, but I did not make this myself. I'm sure if you went on Pinterest and looked up gift giving planner or something like that, something similar would come up. So the next section behind that gift record tab are catalog orders. And this I mainly use because I shop all year round. So if I get a catalog or something in February, and I see something that Grandma would like, and I order it for her in February, I would put that on here, one, so I make sure I got it, that it was received, and that I got it, and I didn't just order and forget that I ordered it. And two is that if I buy something for Grandma in February, come November, if I don't have that written down, I will have totally forgotten that I bought it for her, and I'll get her another gift. And then when it comes time, then I'll find the first gift, and So anyway, this keeps me on track with what I've bought and for who and all that. So the next section, I'm not going to open. Let me see if I have any blank ones in here. I do. Okay. So this is where I keep the addresses, name and addresses for Christmas cards. And this is not, again, this is something I got offline. It doesn't have any reference on it, and so I don't remember where I got it. I actually don't use this anymore. And the one I use is, let's see if there's a blank. It's just something like this that I did on Microsoft Word, and I've just typed on the computer the names, the addresses, and all of that. And then as I have a list here, or a check-off column where I check that I've actually sent the Christmas card. And then I also have, like, this is where I keep my Christmas stamps and all of that. And then there's also a section here for labels. And I'm not going to show this whole thing because it's got, you know, has all of our names and our address and everything, but it's like special Christmas labels I use just for our Christmas cards. And then there's a laminated thing in here that I got off of, again, organizinghomelife.com. And this is a thing to fill out if I ever get around to doing a Christmas letter, a newsletter. I love it when I get the Christmas newsletter from family and friends, and I always think, oh, I really should do that for our family. And, you know, the husband and I have been married almost 22 years, and we've never done a Christmas letter. So I don't even know why I bothered to stick this in here, because the chances of me ever getting around to it are obviously pretty slim. But it's in here. And then the last thing in here is an envelope, and this is the same kind of envelope I used in my financial binder to keep receipts. And this is where I just keep all the receipts, everything related to a gift that I bought for Christmas gets in here. So that way I have it in case something needs to go back or for whatever reason. And then this is just little, I don't even know why this is in here. I don't even use this. But anyway, little labels for addresses. So that is our Christmas binder. Again, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I will answer them. And I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.